When you plant your plants in close rotation, you really don't have to rotate because one plant's taking out some microbes, another one's putting microbes back, different microbes back. So rotating in a small area, just plant real thick. By doing diversity planting, you're putting the microbes and all this back in the soil. You're not killing them out. You can't till and kill. You need to leave it no till with plenty of compost. All right, Pawpaw, Sammy, and the other bug here. Today, I'm going to discuss crop rotation. The science behind it, or some of the science behind it, uh, how you can get away with not rotating in a small area, possibly. And it's just an overall view with some of the publications you can go to really get deep into the subject, if that's what you want to do. Now, the first thing, crop rotation. It's been around, well, since they started planting crops, centuries. Okay, and what it is, the train of thought is if you plant a crop, tomatoes, corn, it don't matter, in the same place continuously, what you're going to wind up with is depleted soil, uh, pests, and all coming in for that particular crop. So you rotate, bring in another crop that don't use the same nutrients or the same pests, hopefully. And over a period of rotating, you get your soil back to where it should be. Now understand this. Whenever you plow a field or you plow your garden, you're killing the ecosystem. That's it. You're killing the microbes, the worms, the fungi, you're killing all of it. So to start with, if you don't do that, you might need to rotate. But if you really want to have a small yard like I got behind me, I got less than a quarter acre. Lord, I have potatoes, okra, in season, of course, uh, eggplant, you name it, carrots, mustard greens, whatever I want to plant. Okay. Number one, you have to have good soil. So if you're going to try to plant in a small area, which is where I'm getting to today, thousands of acres, hey, rotate your crop. What can it hurt? Good insurance, go for it. All right? In a small place, you don't want to plant anything that's going to. The Living Soil Handbook will go a long ways in helping you with your no-till gardening and how to use your compost. It helps a lot. So that's a good book to look at. As stated right here, there is no single criteria, science-based for crop rotation at all. So to help stop crop rotation, plant polyculture, everything. Just plant it all together. Each one is taking and putting back something all the time. That beats trying to plant them in spaces and you're losing certain nutrients everywhere. Plant them like this. So what you do, you try to plant as diverse as possibly. You won't, oh Lord, how would you say it? Biodiversity. You plant your plants, plant them close together, tight. What this plant takes out, this one is kind of putting some back. What this pest is doing to this plant, some of it's been taken out on the other side. Plant your mums, your chrysanthemums, you include flowers, anything. But the main thing is people compost. A lot of people go out there and they'll put a little compost down and plant a garden, and it don't do well the first year. Oh, it don't work. Compost is from a plant waste back to plant food. It takes time. If you compost your garden right now, heavy, by this time late next year, it'll be really starting to release. It don't release instantly. So you go out there, you keep your garden heavy composted. And in a year or two or three, your worms come in. Your fungi start building up. Uh, your molds build up. Your plants are getting food from plants back to plants, and it just mushrooms. So if you can't rotate, plant diversity, compost the devil out of it, and take it from there. Now for the rest of the story. Once you get your compost and your garden fairly well composted with your worms and your fungi and all, get set up on that. Then put up your little wild pollinator boxes. Put up bird houses. You want the birds coming in, eating the insects. You want the little pollinating wasps, pollinating bees, butterflies. Let them come in. You try to create an ecosystem, however small, but you would be surprised. Once you get this anywhere you're balanced out, the difference it'll make, if not to your plants, it'll make you happy. I'm guaranteed. All right, like and subscribe.